Hello there, my crafty friends. It's Ashley Pfeiffer, the maker behind Stamped AF, and I am bringing you another tutorial for Creativity Without Borders. So Kelly and I are using, for the month of December 2019, the Sip Sip Hooray bundle. And we have an option, to blind you, we have an option to add on the Cheers dies. So the Cheers and these two fun little shapes. This bundle, really, you can't go wrong. We're adding the dies on, but I mean, if you want to add the bundle, by all means. This is the bonus project that I'm doing this month. I cannot wait for you to see the cards that we have designed. So for this quick little video, I am doing a wine tag or a champagne tag. So this one was super fast and easy. So it is heat embossed with gold, and then I've got the gold glimmer paper underneath, and I popped it up on dimensionals at the top, and it really shines. So if you need wine bottle tags for the holidays, then consider making one of these or 20 of these. They're so easy. So you're going to get a full package of the silver glimmer paper. They will be cut down to 6x6, so you'll have 8 6x6 sheets. You will have the silver metallic thread, which won't be popping off like that. You will have the metallic silver edged ribbon, and the amazing thing about this ribbon is you can color it with your Stampin' Blend, so it can be any color. Now this is going to look kind of piecemeal, but you're also going to get some rhinestones. You'll get a full package, of course. And you will also get the woven threads sequin assortment. So these are all of the current in colors: Pretty Peacock, Purple Posy, Terracotta Tile, Rococo Rose, and Seaside Sprite. So gorgeous. And I've used this for a fun card. I can't wait for you to see that. So you're going to get all of this, obviously not these quantities and not thread that's popping off, but you've got a lot of fun stuff to play with this product playground. So I'm keeping this project pretty simple. So if you had a last minute invitation to a party and you needed a host gift or a thank you gift, you could stop by the liquor store and get a bottle of wine or champagne or whatever you want. So this one is Sip Sip Hooray. And for the one we're doing here, I've just got a piece of Whisper White thick, and I have gone ahead and cut this fun die from the Sip Sip Hooray bundle. I haven't mounted these on magnets yet. So that can go back on there. You can see there's some great dies for martini glass, wine glass, champagne glass. There's olives, an orange, lime, or lemon, some basil, strawberry, a sprig. Oh, you can't see that. And then some kind of swizzle stick. So it's a super fun stamp set and bundle. Okay, so this is, sorry, I lied. If I said the size, I don't know whether I said the size. This is 8.5 by 3.5, and then this Whisper White thick is 8.25 by 3.25, just so you can see the glimmer paper all the way around. With this one, you can only see it at the bottom, but I had heat embossed it, so that added some flair. This one, we're gonna have the flair everywhere. So we need to score this at 3 inches to give us our flap. And I wish I had a wine bottle to show you how this would look on it, but they never last very long. Okay, so with our 1.5 inch circle punch, we're just going to center this as far as it will go. Just eyeball it on both sides and punch. It's going through the glimmer paper and the Whisper White there, so it's kind of thick. And now using the trio punch, we're just going to round the corners. We won't do it at the bottom this time because I don't want to cut any of that off, but let's round the top of this one as well. So those will just automatically sit there, and I will score that one. So it's 3 1/8 that you're scoring that with the glimmer paper. Okay, so those will just sit together nicely, and you could certainly put some of that metallic edged ribbon on here. But what we are going to do, and by we, I mean me, I am going to stamp on here, I think, a champagne glass and a strawberry, because strawberries go with champagne, right? And then we've got, I cut out the Cheers die from the rose glimmer paper, and I think I probably lost the point of my exclamation mark. So we might just use the Cheers. But it does come with an exclamation mark. Oh, there it is. Okay. So lay that out so that you know how much space you have to work with. And then grabbing that champagne flute, you could you could stamp any of the sentiments on there. And using an H block, because this is a really long stamp, we'll stamp it about there. I think what we will do is Blushing Bride stamped off. That would be pretty close to the glimmer paper. We could also do Smoky Slate. But let's stick with Blushing Bride. There we go. Very pretty. And then for the strawberry, I'm not going to ink it up in Blushing Bride. Not in the ink pad anyways. I am going to use my Stampin' Right markers, and I'm going to use the Blushing Bride. Actually, do we want Blushing Bride, or do we want a red? Let's try it out on our scrap. We'll see if it looks funny being a pink strawberry. I think we'll use Pear Pizzazz for the top. Keep this kind of subtle. Give it a hot breath to make sure that it's going to work. It might look kind of funny. Let's try Poppy Parade. And Garden Green. It might be a little more realistic. Cute, but I don't know. I kind of like this look, even though it's not realistic. It might be super cute just to put it at the bottom of the wine glass. We'll live a little and experiment. Worst case, I don't like it, I start all over again. Should we do it where it's in the glass, or should we just do it where it's down here? Let's just do it on the edge of the glass. It doesn't need to be perfect. This rose glimmer paper is the one that sheds. So it's like the first generation of the glimmer paper. Our new glimmer paper doesn't shed like this, and I love that. I had to wipe a whole bunch of this off onto my pants so that it wasn't just going everywhere. Okay, and then we can use that H block to push that down. Now to me this kind of looks like a wedding card or a wine tag. So I think what we will do is there's a sentiment that says, hope your big day is just one happy hour after another. So let's stamp that up there, and then we'll have the cheers, we'll have the champagne glass. And let's do this one in Smoky Slate. You can probably tell I'm just flying by the seat of my pants now. There we go. So pretty. Isn't it nice stamped off? It's just so subtle. Okay, and then let's do tone on tone with the champagne, and we will make it Blushing Bride, stamped off, of course. I think we might even do it stamped off twice. No, once is good enough. Okay, so we'll line that up. Sorry if my head's in the way. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Now, like I mentioned earlier, you can put the exclamation mark on. Not sure it's necessary, and again, I don't know where my dot has gone now, so I think we're just going to omit that and we'll leave it as cheers. But we can put these together now. And there's not a lot we have to do. I mean, you could just leave it like this, but I think what I'm going to do is put a couple of dimensionals just along this edge. Pick it up, line up the holes. Just make sure it's centered from side to side and press down. And I think we'll just put a couple down there as well. And there we go. So I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope that you've gained some inspiration. I'd love to know in the comments below which one is your favorite, whether it's the gold embossed Sip Sip Hooray. We could stamp some champagne in there. Or if you like the gold glimmer with a bit of tone on tone with the berry and the sentiment and the cheers die. I'd love to know which one is your favorite. And as an added bonus, I'm going to show you ones that I did for a recent craft sale. This was super simple. This is just tone on tone. I did a whole bunch of them. So I used the wine glass, and then from the cheers to that bundle, remember I said it was a bundle, I used the raise your glass. So the wine glasses were stamped off, and then I just stamped raise your glass. And they're so pretty. So I really did do them in a whole bunch of different colors, the tone on tone. And then I also did cheers to you and yours. And then Sip Sip Hooray with the champagne glass, the flute. So those ones are super simple. These ones add a little bit more glitz. So if you have some more time, you can do them that way. So that is all. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope you will consider purchasing the Creativity Without Borders Sip Sip Hooray class to go. All of the details can be found on my blog, stampedaf.ca. And we will see you soon, my crafty friends. Bye.